Mm. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Jabal the MossMan Ferris, and this is your morning coffee with MossMan for June the 22nd, Monday, 2020. And yes, I know everyone's just like, why Monday? I don't understand. But that's okay. We have to go through Mondays in order to appreciate the rest of our week. Okay? You make it through Monday with a positive attitude, guarantee you, the rest of the week will be good. I promise you that. Now, today, looks like this morning we're going to have some thunderstorms likely, with then a chance of scattered thunderstorms this afternoon. So, might have a little bit of a rain shower this morning, break, and then this afternoon. Hopefully, the ones that are, like myself, we have to do, tree treatments, stuff like that. We can get some stuff done during the day, so in that way everything can be, taken care of and staying on top of stuff, because it's important. Timing is everything, right? It is. So we've got that going on. We've got a high right around 84 degrees today with a 60% chance of that precipitation, with a west-northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then this evening it says clear skies. Clear skies with a low right around 62 degrees, 3% chance of precipitation, and a west-northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Like I said, I'm hoping that we can just, get through our morning and get through our day and everything be cool. Tomorrow looks like it's mainly sunny skies, so we're going to be back to the sunny sky attitude of nature, with an 82 degree temperature for a high, 10% chance of precipitation, and a north-northwest wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then tomorrow evening looks to be clear skies, 60 degree temperature for a low, 7% chance of precipitation, with a north wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That is what the weather is doing. Now, how does that pertain to your day and what you want to do? Well, let me tell you. If you want to do stuff outside, make sure that you are staying hydrated. Number one. Number two, if you have granular that needs to be put down right now, which is what Heritage Lawns and Irrigation is doing with their rounds 3 and 4, which is the early summer application, or early summer treatment plus grub control. Okay, if you got those granulars that need to go down, make sure that you are watering in the morning. Okay, now it's okay to put the granular down, have it wait until the next morning to water everything in. That's okay, but make sure to mow the lawn after it's had a chance to be watered in. Okay, and as far as watering your granular in, if you have an irrigation system, watering it in would be the equivalent of about an inch worth of water. Would help. Quarter to a half inch is usually what some folks kind of set their irrigation marks to, and that's the equivalent for an irrigation system, about 5 to 10 minutes, I believe, per zone. But yeah, usually about that amount of time. Now, if it is a non-irrigated lawn, then you are going to have to, set your sprinklers to, because the rate of flow will be different for coming out of a hose than what it would be coming out of an irrigation system. And coming out of a hose, you're going to want to give it about more like 20-25 minutes roughly for each area of the pattern of the sprinkler, whether it be the big fan one that goes like this, or the little those type of sprinkler heads that are on the little prongs that you can set down in the ground and whatnot. Again, just make sure that you're getting the amount of water that you need. The best thing to do is to take a can, okay, you could take like a tuna can or a used or an old chicken can or whatever, but something that will collect water. You could do a rain gauge, but really that's a small deal. If you put that can, measure it out to where it's about an inch or so in it, and you set that can in the middle of that pattern, you will figure out how much how long it takes for that mark to be for the water to get up to that mark, okay? And once you figure that out, that's how long it takes for you to get that area watered in properly. So there's that little trick. You want to water in the morning, because if you water in the heat of the day, it creates added stress. Imagine for me, if you will, someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, you look hot. I'm gonna give you this dark colored blanket that's absolutely soaked in water, and we're gonna throw it on you, and that should help." No, it does not help at all. What it does is it makes you that much hotter and makes you that much more glow. No, so don't do that. What you do is you make it to where you water it in the morning, and it's a little cooler, a little bit more okay, because if you water before like 8:30, then what ends up happening is the water gets to where it needs to go, everything's taken care of, the stress is not there, and you're okay. If you water in the heat of the day, what's going to happen is you're throwing that dark, hot, soaked blanket on everything, and it's just going to create added stress on everything. And when you water, be sure to water the ground, not the foliage. Water the ground. Here's why. If you water the foliage, okay, and again, if it's in the heat of the day, it's that much worse. So go ahead and water the ground, because that's where all the water needs to go anyway. So then that way the plant's roots can absorb said water, and everything gets to where it needs to go. The design of the leaf is to get it down towards the base of the plant, okay? That's what leaves do. Usually when you see a plant, it's always like this, okay? So it's kind of funneling that water down towards the base of the plant, and then it goes down into the roots, into the ground. So if you water the ground first, it doesn't have to go through all this process. The leaves absorb sunlight. That's how a plant does photosynthesis, okay? Does its whole thing. Those are the solar panels. Let's just call them that. Those are the solar panels of the plant. That's their main purpose. If you water them, it doesn't really... water the ground. And that is my $1.50 for today. I'm going to head off here so that way I can get the rest of my day going. But remember, treat others the way you want to be treated. Know that the world is better off because you are in it. And know that I am always pulling for you. And for myself, Jim Bob the MossMan Ferris, this has been your Morning Coffee with MossMan for June the 22nd, Monday, 2020. I hope everybody has a great Monday, and we'll see you next time on Morning Coffee with MossMan. So, cheers. Have a good day, everybody. Yep. You gotta have the morning coffee. We'll see you.